Hey guys, this is Lauren. She plays for OU, obviously pretty cool. But what we're going to talk about today is her story, how she came to know Christ and how she lives that out daily as a college softball player, because we all know how hard it can be to be a bold Christian but also be on the softball field on a stage like this. So Lauren, as far as your story, where did you start out? How did you start to know Christ?
Well, my parents, I have them to thank for giving me a very strong foundation to start out with. Growing up through elementary school and then high school, obviously, I had the choice whether I wanted to come to know Christ or not. And for a while, it was going to church on Easter and Christmas, and that was about it, to be honest. And, you know, I always wanted to hit that next step and strive to be closer to Christ, but I just felt like the pressures of the world were overtaking that and would kind of pull me back in. And I never really got to fully know and love Christ in high school. But then having that strong foundation and knowing that I could make that choice in the future, I was blessed and got a scholarship here at OU. And as soon as I got here, I was just like, I mean, amazed by the amount of support that this school has for anyone trying to come to know Christ. And so I would say the first real meeting with Christ and knowing that I was going to accept Him as my Lord and Savior would be when I first got to OU.
That's awesome. Were you nervous, like coming in as a freshman, like, okay, where does my faith stand, or what if, you know, I'm the only Christian, or what if, you know, everyone thinks I'm weird because of that?
I would say I was a little nervous because, like I said, I was kind of on the bubble on certain things, and but at the same time, I was like really excited for this new chapter because, like I said, like everyone was so supportive here and kind of on the same page. And I mean, as a town, it was just like to have that like immense amount of support was just huge.
How has Coach Gasso helped you through that process? Like being obviously a coach who stands for FCA softball and being a Christian coach, like has that been an impact in your game?
Definitely. I think it's awesome when you can be like such a huge name, and you know, with Coach Gasso coming in, like she has so much like fame obviously from being a top coach with a top program, but to be able to, you know, stand up and like proudly say that she is a follower of Christ and that she loves the Lord. And I mean, like as Christians we get scrutinized for that all the time, and for her to, you know, already be on a big stage and, you know, be able to come out and like strongly say that was an inspiration for me as a player.
I think the most important thing is that it's actually living it out. You know, so many times we hear coaches say, yeah, I'm a Christian, but you're, you know, cussing out umpires or players or lying to people, and it's like, okay, how am I supposed to follow that example? So Lauren, what would you tell, you know, maybe incoming freshmen or sophomores that are kind of afraid to live out their faith or afraid to be, you know, picked on because of it? So what kind of advice would you give them coming in as far as how to stay strong in that?
One big word of advice is just to trust. Always trust that God is working through you for a purpose, and you are meant to have Him on your side, and that you're going to help people, you know, anybody you meet, just knowing that Christ is flowing through you, you are going to affect them. And also just it's a pretty like, I guess, hefty time in your life. You're going through a lot of changes in your lifestyle, and coming on as a team, it's going to be challenging at times. And just knowing that, you know, God's putting you through this for a reason, and He's putting you on this platform so you can also not only change your life but change other lives. So I guess just stick strong in your faith and always trust that He's working through you for the right reasons.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. We really appreciate your time. We look forward to see how you guys do this season.
Thank you.
So, thank you, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.